1, start.
What up, guys? It is Wealthy Boy here, and today we have the most amazing guy ever. You know who it is. Pendrop Gaming. Say hello.
What's up, guys?
So, we're doing our third podcast. Congratulations. This is a milestone. Thank you very much. But today we're going to be talking about some interesting stuff. But, you know, why don't you take it over, you know, Pendrop?
Alright, first of all, we're going to do the top 5 video games, starting with Willie's top 5, which will start at number 5, going now.
Alright, so my 5th topic is about video games, and it will be Call of Duty franchise. The reason why it's my 5th is because it's not really like I don't know, it's not really my favorite video game choice. Like, it probably would be my least out of all of these games that I'm gonna be talking about. I'd rather not just, like, you know, like Call of Duty Black Ops 3, you know, and all the Call of Duty Black Ops, like, you know, games were good and really, you know, stomped, you know, made Call of Duty a big thing, but it really wasn't, you know, entertaining to me. It was kind of boring, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't like it as much. But
so you like it for what it was? Wait, let me get straight. So you like it for what it was, not what it is?
Yeah, what it was.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way. Like, I like the, like Black Ops 2 Call of Duty. Not a huge fan of the newer ones, but, you know. Yeah, that's how I feel about it too, honestly.
Yeah. So my 4th one is about, it's gonna be Resident Evil. I think that's the only really horror game I'll ever play, is probably Resident Evil. Like, any other horror game, like, you can catch me, you know, playing it, but I'm not really a big fan of horror games, or really horror or anything. The horror genre, I would say. But, the reason why, like, I kind of grew up with the Resident Evil thing, you know, my dad played it, and, you know, I just started playing it. I liked it. It gave me, you know, fear, you know. So I do get scared, you know, but, you know, I just feel like it's just really good, like, the way that it, like, came out, like, from, like, their really crappy editing and graphics to something, you know, really big, something, you know, have crisp graphics, you know. Obviously they have the new Resident Evil Biohazard. I'm going to be trying to live stream that, because I have the game, but, yeah, that's what I, like, it just was a really good game. Yeah, that's the only really game I would recommend if you're really not big to horror, is Resident Evil. It's not really scary. You know, Pendrop, you know, what do you think about that Resident Evil game? I feel like it's a really good franchise from where it started off. Started off so little to become something, you know, really popular back in the day.
Yeah. I've only played, like, completely one Resident Evil game, like, it's like kind of a Resident Evil, like, 3 spin-off, like 4 Resident Evil 4. It's like a PS2 game. Not sure which one it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the only one I played, and I didn't have the best experience with that game, so I never really, I guess, bonded with it the way most people have. So I'm not a big fan of the franchise as a whole.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, because, like, I wasn't too big of a franchise, but as soon as this, like, you know, came out, like, I think the 4th and 5th and 6th, well, I don't know about the 6th, but 4th and 5th were kind of my favorite games. Like, it was kind of just fun just playing them, to be honest with you. So, yeah, that's what I really, and my 3rd topic is going to be GTA.
Let me say you right there.
GTA's
right.
been...
It's not 3rd topic, it's 3rd game. Alright, continue.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, okay? But, anyways. My 3rd game is GTA franchise or series. That's another game I really grew up with. Kind of, set the tone of me playing like violent video games, even though I probably shouldn't have played it when I was that really young. But I still played it. Really interesting. San Andreas is is my all-time favorite Grand Theft Auto game. Like, it's better than in my opinion, GTA 5, even though it has, not good as graphics as GTA 5 does. But it still, like, set the tone. You do a lot more stuff being honest with you on GTA San Andreas than you can on GTA 5. What do you think, man? I know you like San Andreas.
Yeah.
Better.
GTA is actually on my list, so I'm going to talk about it when we get there. So let's just move on from that.
Alright, my second game is Overwatch. It's a relatively new game out there, a lot of competitive teams. We try to start a competitive team with it. It's a long story in that. I'll explain later, when stuff happens. But Overwatch is my favorite game. It's really brought me into the competitive side of game, because I was just a casual gamer, as you know, me and Pendrop is. Really set the tone for, me becoming competitive. My probably three main characters that I like playing is Tracer, Reaper, and Lucio, because they're my mains, and I have like ridiculous amount of hours with them. I still want to explain that. I think I have like 30 hours with Reaper and like 20 hours freaking Lucio, and what else? I'm gonna say like I have like altogether like probably 5 hours Tracer, but Tracer is just fun and I like trolling people with her, and she's really one of those people that brings out chaos to the world. My first video game, I'm gonna go back to it. It was kind of childhood. It probably kind of brought me to the violent video game order, and that kind of brought me into more of the gaming side, because I don't really think I was a big gamer back then. I just played regular stuff. I did stupid stuff, got myself into trouble and all that, swore, did all that, but it kind of, brought me to the side, put, like, all my energy to something like that game. It was entertaining to me. It's, like, basically about kid gets a bit little...
You never said the name of the game.
No, I said bully. I said bully, man.
You never said the name of the game.
Yeah, I said bully. Anyways, it's bully. I'm sorry, kind of confusing to me. I'll be honest with you. It's about a kid. He's 15 years old. Basically, his mom gets married to this step guy, and basically, put him in this, this really bad school because he's, juvenile delinquent. He does all this stuff, gets kicked out of schools, private schools, all that, even like good schools. So basically, it's like a really rough school, and basically he's put there because his father and mother went to a honeymoon, and they leave him there for like ever. They don't really like explain like them picking him up or that. But anyways, he tries to it's like where kids get bullied. You have your greasers, jocks, I said greasers, nerds. Basically, it's just a really fun game. You have to really go check it out. I don't really want to, go on and on, because it really was fun. I think my favorite mission is definitely the Halloween mission, when you go around and you do like these deeds for people. And I remember one part is when you go into the school, and you like grab like dog crap and put it in a teacher's their teacher's room, and that lights it up, and he knocks on the door. Well, no. No, how'd he go? No, basically, I think the teacher smelt like something burning. He stomps on it and like crap goes everywhere. But I think that was my funny, and I thought like it was hilarious. Yeah, that's what my top 5 games are. What about yours, Pendrop?
Alright. My number 5 is, wait for it, The Walking Dead Telltale series. Kind of a mix and match choice here, because I feel like a whole bunch of people love Telltale, and a whole bunch of people despise Telltale. And
Yeah.
I'm one of the people who loves Telltale. Like, The Walking Dead, and like, I used to like buy. I literally spent like at least like literally over $100 on this game. It's like buying all the new episodes when they came out. You know, I just had a whole lot of fun playing this game. You know, really interesting story. I mean, if you guys know what it is, you know the story already. But Rundown is about this guy. He saves the girl. Everybody dies besides the girl. The end. All right, moving on. Number 4 is Gun. It's a old PS2 game. Think of it as the old Red Dead Redemption. Anyway, it's about this guy named Colton, which, you know, we're name bros, so obviously, you know, we had my first connection to it, name bros. Guys, goes back to like 1880, like Missouri. Anyway, so his father gets killed, and he tries to go find the man who did it. You know, he meets a lot of people. He kills a lot of people as well. Makes some new friends and makes some new enemies. Eventually, he finds the guy who killed his father, and then killed him, and then killed the guy's boss, who ended up like being this extremely rich dude, and killed him, and he got a cool horse at the end of the story. But man,
Can I put my opinion to that?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I remember playing that game. Like that was a good game. I remember playing it. Actually, like if you didn't really like get more deaths in the story, probably because it's been a long time. I think I remember actually he being because he's Indian. The kid's actually Indian.
Yeah, his father wasn't actually his father.
Yeah, I know. It was like his stepfather, and it was like pa, and then like he think the guy that killed his father stole his revolver.
Wait, what?
Like his shotgun, and then he gets his pa's shotgun back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and basically goes on like a rampage kind of ordeal and tries to kill, obviously get vengeance. But anyways, you can move on to your next topic.
Nah, I still talking about this one. Like, another reason I love this game, because this is the very first game I ever got to 100% completion on. Ever. Like, I found all the gold, I did all the side missions. I mean, I did everything you could do in this game. Everything. And I also tried to, like, it's like this little, like, old rumor where if you did something special, you can, like, replay missions. Like, you went back to the beginning of the story and you kept trying to, like, jump on the boat or on the horse and all this stupid stuff. Which, obviously that wasn't real, but in my young mind I thought it was, so I kept trying it and trying it and trying it. Yeah, I never got it. Alright, so moving on. My third favorite game is The Last of Us. This game is relatively new in the grand scheme of things. It's like, what, 2013? 2012? Anyway.
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah. I played it when it first came out, well, a few months after it first came out. And I loved it, so when it came out for the PS4, I bought it again. Actually, didn't buy the PS4 till like last December, I think. Like January.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Anyway, I love the game. In my opinion, this is a genre-defining game. It really is. It has story, it has action. It's everything you want in a zombie game. And it's really not even a great zombie game. It's just a great game, period, in my opinion. Alright, moving on to number 2, we got Pokemon. Anyway, you guys know I love Pokemon. You guys saw the Pokemon video or a podcast, and I just love Pokemon so much. It's my favorite Nintendo game. It's just I spent so many childhood hours playing Pokemon. My very first Pokemon game was Pokemon Platinum, and yeah, it's just I remember my very first Pokemon ever was a Chimchar. I just remember all this little stuff about Pokemon, and it is so near and dear to my heart. I can just go on for hours just about Pokemon, but we're gonna move on. So my number 1 topic, GTA San Andreas. I wasn't just going to do GTA franchise, but I realized that even though I love GTA 5, San Andreas is my real favorite video game of all time.
Yeah.
It's the story of CJ is just amazing. I'm actually playing the live stream of it on the channel now, and it's just amazing. Even playing it now, almost 10 years when I first played it, I still love it. And I'm pretty sure San Andreas was the very first violent video game I ever played. Ever. It's everything I played before then was Pokemon, just race car games and stuff like that. Yeah. Alright. You want me on to the next topic?
Alright.
It's the most anticipated movie of 2017, starting with Willsies.
Alright, so what I'm most anticipated for, I watched, obviously Batman vs Superman last year, and I was like, I need to go look up, because it kind of brought into the Justice League, the Flash and all that, but I'm not gonna really get into that. I'm gonna explain a little bit more instead of just going right to this thing. But basically, Justice League is definitely the game, or movie. Sorry about that. I said movie, man. Anyways, it's a movie. I feel like it would be really good. I am very interested in the movie. I'm gonna go watch it in theaters when it first comes out, even though it's gonna be probably heavily populated, because a lot of people are gonna be want to go rush into the movie. I was interested in kind of Cyborg, how they're gonna really use him and that. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm having a little own opinion about Justice League too. I've been waiting for Justice League to come out ever since I was 7 or 8 years old. I've always wanted to watch a Justice League live action movie, and here it is. It's reality, guys. It's whether it's good or not, it's kind of up to you guys. But I know no matter what, I'm going to enjoy this movie. Even if it's the worst movie
I'm
of the
gonna
year,
enjoy this.
I'm still gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Alright, now to my most anticipated movie, which is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Reading okay. It's Guardians of the Galaxy, guys. The first movie was amazing. It was despite all odds, Guardians of the Galaxy was an amazing movie. Just think about it for a second, alright? Think about what it must have been like when we were making the movie in 2013, 2014. They're alright, so we're doing these characters that no one outside of comic culture knows. And we're making a high budget live action movie about this. and putting it in the MCU.
Yeah.
It's like, yes. It's like, okay then. I've been like, oh my god, it's gonna fail so badly. I bet that was their first thought when someone pitched that. But it ended up being like one of the best movies that year. So
You know, I think actually like it was like low budgeted too. Like I think they put like no, I think the Guardians, if I'm correct. Oh no, wait, no, that was Deadpool.
it did
I'm pretty
low
sure.
budget. I'm not sure like Guardians. I'm sure like didn't have as high a budget like Avengers did or anything, but it probably had a pretty decent budget.
Yeah, I was thinking Ghostbusters, you know, the newer movie, and Deadpool, how it had like the Ghostbusters had a higher budget and it still didn't make, you know, a lot out of the box office compared to Deadpool is hilarious.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I remember just like being like, ha, knew it. You know, let's kind of go on a rant about Ghostbusters for a second, alright? That movie sucked.
Yeah, no, it was like I didn't like it. I rather watch the older movies.
Yeah, there was like one scene I really enjoyed, and that was it. It was that scene where like the ghost on that black lady's like shoulders. It's like they're trying to tell like the ghost on her like, no, don't you tell me that. No, I don't want to hear it. It's like her being in denial that there was a ghost on her shoulder.
Yeah.
That's my favorite scene.
Yeah.
Right. Now, this is gonna be a short podcast. But down to our last topic, future goals. Well, do you want to start?
Alright. Right now, a future goal of mine, I want to say, is definitely become a YouTuber. You know, I don't care if like I don't have that many subscribers. As long as I'm, you know, doing something and that with YouTube. You know, obviously I want to do YouTube together. You know, Pen Drop, Killzone, and another goal of mine, definitely graduate high school and go to college to become an editor / like photographer and all that kind of stuff. It's really interesting to me. I've been, you know, dreaming of being like an editor / you know, Photoshop editor, you know, photo editors, because it's really interesting to me. That's all I really have to say about it.
My future goal is like, there's obviously, you know, finish high school, blah blah blah, and I want to like for the channel, I want to get at least 100 subscribers by the end of this year. You know, like I know it's like kind of a short number, but compared to like we only got maybe 100 in 2 years for both our channels.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a reasonable goal for this channel. Hopefully we'll like be more successful than our older channels, but you know, here's just hoping. And you know, it's obviously you know, I've been thinking if I should go to college or not, and like a part of me really wants to, but like I feel like every time like I want to do something, that school gets in the way. Like it's always like, even like in high school, like school gets in the way and stuff, so I can't do stuff I want to do. And so like I feel like college is kind of getting in the way of like stuff that I want to do for my like I guess art career. Because I mean, at the end of the day, well, go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, like, we're artists. I mean, that's pretty much what we are. Very nice. I mean, classify how you want, YouTuber, actor, painter, whatever, but and they were artists. And
Yep. They are artists. Like, not like you think about it. Like really big YouTubers like Logan Paul, all the Paul brothers, and Nigga Higa, and all of them, and KSI also too. they all do YouTube, and they probably never thought that they were going to be, you know, a movie star. Like, they make their own movies, and I can't believe they can afford to be able to make their own movies. Like Smosh did with Smosh movie, you know, it was kind of good, kind of bad, in my opinion.
I mean, it was a stupid movie, but it was kind of stupid in a good way. Like, pretty much any Marvel movie nowadays.
Yeah, be honest with ourselves. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go back to, you know, the YouTube channel thing, and, you know, YouTube. I really think, you know, we can do this. We, like, you know, the first time, you know, when we did YouTube, we weren't really thinking about, you know, going to community channels and, you know, doing, like, you know, channel networks that help us out in a big, huge way. We were just, really, be honest with ourselves, we were just making videos, posting them, calling it a day. You know, it was simple, but we wouldn't have gotten big at all doing that unless you were like someone like actually like out of nowhere, like, you know, PewDiePie or someone like, oh, this is a nice video, and put it on their channel, and that's how you can really become like known for, like, you know, one of your videos and that. But that's what I'd say.
Yeah.
About that.
So, like, do you have like a subscriber goal you want to try to get this channel by the end of the year?
I'm just gonna go for 100 subs. That's all I really care. If we go higher than that, I'll be really happy. But, you know, 100 subs is probably my goal. And I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, if I don't get 100 subs, I'm quitting this. No. You know, if we don't get 100 subs, like, yeah, I guess we just have to, you know, work harder.
Yeah. I mean, we're starting a new channel, like, YouTube in 2017. Like, that's, like, almost impossible to do, like, and be successful at. Because there's so many channels that people watch. It's just, like, we're, like, at least for the first 2 to 3 years, we're going to get drowned out by bigger channels, and we're going to have, like, maybe a small community by the end of this year, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I want us to have. You know, sit back, you know, then watch our podcast, enjoy the podcast series. You know, just that.
Yeah, I mean. So honestly, if we can even get like 50, I've called that a good day. Like, that's my opinion about it.
Yeah, and like, they being active subscribers, not just like, you know, we're like, oh, you subscribe to my channel, I'll subscribe to you, because I don't really like that. I don't like inactive subscribers. Like, not even saying, like, us being inactive, because we really, like, look at it. Like, we get 17 views, and they're probably, like, you know, people just, like, checking in, seeing what's going on, and that, you know, that. I don't know. I want to, you know, this is something to actually work. I love doing YouTube, you know, with you, Pendrop. You're my homie. You know, probably, yeah. And then, like, in, like, you know, the future or something, hopefully I can start up a, you know, Overwatch team or a competitive team called the Isolated Clan, and, you know, start off from there. But I really just want to focus on this channel a lot more than, you know, focus on my competitive career and all that.
Alright, let's try to wrap this up. I got dinner plans, so any final things to say?
What I'd say, guys, if you really, really want to do a YouTube channel, and, you know, your parents are like, oh, you can't start a YouTube channel, you know, like, criticizing you, what I'd say is keep moving forward, you know. Keep on doing it. If I wouldn't say completely defy your parents, because they're probably, like, for some good reasons why you shouldn't do it, but, you know, if you can get on, like, a couple of hours, an hour or so, or you have really, you just don't do anything, I think you should be honest with yourself. Just get up. Just get a cell phone, computer thing, record yourself. just watch yourself. Do some funny stuff. If you're doing like something with PS4, GTA and all that, just record the gameplay. If you really want to do something, keep it in mind. It doesn't even have to be YouTube. It can be anything, really. Just keep your head on the right line. Don't get yourself into trouble. If people say you can't do it, or your parents say like, oh, you're not probably gonna do anything with it, just keep moving forward. Don't I wouldn't say they probably they have their own opinion and you have your own opinion. Just keep on doing what you want to do. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, and my last parting words are pretty much no matter what people say, you always gotta be you. I mean, because my parents want me to be a doctor or an architect, one of those big gigs. And now here I am, recording a podcast with someone I met over the internet. And I'm loving every second of it.
Yeah, I do love it. It's like this is probably my happiest, happiest years of my life right now. It's just sitting here, even though I don't do much activity wise, but sitting here playing video games with my homie.
Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. I know it's a short podcast, I apologize for that. We didn't think we'd go through the topics that quickly. But,
yeah, especially me.
Yeah. Until next time, we'll see you guys when we see you guys. Later.
Also, stay tuned into the live stream, because I'll...
Alright. Peace.